Just to start it. Dang, our whole skin color just changed. Let's get our Tamericans up in here. Let's start liking the live. Here we go. They really joined some. My people are up in here. My brother, actually, I have my brother Elijah. I want to play something for you, my brother. It's good to see you. My brother, I guarantee you're going to love this. Check this out. Let me see. There we go. My brother, it's a pleasure to, man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. We have something that we're doing today. My brother, I have something that we're going to play first and foremost. And I should have, let me see. There we go. Let me see. Okay, there we go. We're finna get our people up here. I'm trying to find this. Here it is. There we go. All right, we found it. There we go. This is how we finna start it. Where's the song at? It ain't on here. There we go. There it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. This your song, man. This is how we gonna start this out so we get the people up here. We've been waiting, man. Where's the song at, Elijah? We've been waiting for the song. My brother. You have to release the song. Come on, man. Hey, we're gonna get to dancing. Come on. Represents our people. Unity. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hope of the universe. Come on, man. Let's get our people up here. Come on. They tried to erase our history. They tried to strip our identity. Come on, man. We the real creators. That's why they hate us. Come on, man. We are the creators. And that is why they hate us. Let me see. Aren't you too old to have braces? We got one of these Hispanics up here. Get your ass up out of here. Why are they joining our lives every time? We have our own private communities. We don't invite them, but they join our shit. Come on, Nunya. Why are you in here? We didn't invite you. This is an area for my people exclusively. Come on, man. With that being said, we are on this particular live because the one thing, and we're just going to be here for short, we have to unite with our people, okay? Because I have they wish the headdress came on Amazon. They don't even know where it came from. My ancestors made the headdress, right? So I went to my ancestors. I said, hey, ancestors, I'm going to need a headdress because I have to teach my people. They said, Tasiim, here you go. They made it for me. They made the headdress. I said, oh, ancestors, I put it on my head. And that's where the headdress came from. Right? We have one of our nephews up here. My Tamerican brother. It's a pleasure to see you. Let me see. He said, you don't have any knowledge on how to make a headdress? You thought. But guess what? We are going to block your ass from the motherfucking live. Because we don't need any distractions. I believe we have been too kind to these motherfuckers. Very kind. And when they come in our spaces talking nonsense, we allow them to stay. For some reason, your black people, we allow these non-blacks into our private spaces. This is also what happened with the Black Panther Party. They doing their own private thing. They allowed the goddamn Caucasian up in that bitch. I'm over here watching a movie. I'm like, why you allow this motherfucker up in here? Aren't you trying to unite and come up with together? Right? Their time is up. It's time to get them out of our spaces. We have another one. Your ass is going to be blocked. Let me see. Boom. There we go. Join your own shit. They did the same thing yesterday, man. Same thing. Exactly. Yes, I will kick them out. I need another moderator. So we can moderate all of their messages. We don't need them joining and none of that. All right? None of that. They can stay up out of there. Okay. Let me see. Do we have another one up in here? I believe we have another one. Let me see. There's not too many Tamericans with the name Ryan. So let me see. Is Ryan one of us? He one of them. All right, Ryan, we can go ahead and block you as well. All right. Thank you for letting us know. There we go. All right. We got anybody else? They joining fast too. Like, dang. Let me see. Do we got any else? I'm looking for more moderators. I need some moderators to monitor these chats. We have a few of these invaders, and we have to keep them up out of our environments. You see, this is a safe space for us. Let me see. Do we have another one? We have another one. You are blocked. Goodbye. Like, they really be watching all of our stuff. Dang. We didn't invite them. We started off the live and we said, look, this is for us. All right. Yes, you're right. They do that. They act like robots. Exactly. And simply because we are the creators. Right? So if you didn't hear the song from the beginning, we're going to play. This song was written by my friend Elijah. He's in the chat. And he created this song. And he said that we are the creators of everything. It is for us. Exactly. It is for us. And they must stay out. They must join their space with their own people. We didn't invite them. Goodbye. All right. Yes. Okay, so I believe it's just us up in here. And the reason why we came up in this live today, it will not be a long live. It's going to be a little bit shorter today. The reason is because it's about time that we unite with one another. Okay? If you've ever heard the phrase, black people just don't unite. They're always fighting with each other. Well, not anymore. We have a private space right now. We got 16 people up in here. And it looks to me like we're united. Could you not agree? Don't we look like we united? We all on the same page. We know that this is our land. We're going to be building a kingdom. I'm pretty sure we united right now. My brother Indian Red, it's a pleasure to see you, my brother. I think that we're united right now. Okay? I really think that we are. And I wanted to share with you a few things that we're going to be talking about today, just for a little bit. A little bit of things. I'm going to need one moderator, at least one moderator. One of my sisters or brothers, I need one of you to be a moderator. Just type in the chat if you want me to make you a moderator. All right, because we need some more of that. What we're going to be doing real quick, Grand Rising, exactly. It's a pleasure to see you, my Indian brother. What we're going to be doing just a little bit real quick, it ain't going to be that long, is we do have to get on the same page. For any of you who are creators, let me see, he said, I could be one to get these people up out of here. That's Hayden. Now, we're going to need some moderators over 18, my brother. I appreciate you. Right? Because I don't know. Y'all just going to be blocking everybody. You're like, damn, hell no. I don't know. We're going to see. But the reason why we're in this particular live today is because we have to. You're 23? You're 23, but you're calling me Unc? I'm 24. That's crazy. We're 1 year apart. And you calling me uncle. I'm not your uncle. I'm your brother. Let me see. Then I can make you a moderator. Make you a moderator, brother. Let me see. That is crazy. My ancient goddess, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to see you. Okay, yes. So we're just in this real quick because it is time to unite with one another. Okay? We have started doing this. I know many of our people, we started waking up in the year 2020. For me, it was 2022. Okay? And we have realized that the United States of America belongs to us. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we started knowing like, hold on, this is my land. Okay? It is. But what are we going to do now that we know that it's our land? Do I have the book published on Amazon? No, it's not published on Amazon. We had a different publisher. You can find it on my website, thisplanetwasstolen.com. Let me actually type that in the chat. Let me see. So you all can know where you can get your copy of the textbook. How the hell do I type in this goddamn chat? You're welcome, my queen. It says interact. Where do I type in the chat at? Like, how am I able to? Oh, there, comment. There we go. Let me see. There we go. So here's the website. The book is called "This Planet Was Stolen from Black People." That's the name of the book. And the website name, I couldn't make it that long because I'm like, that's too goddamn long. There we go. Okay. You get the textbooks. You will get your copy of the textbook at thisplanetwasstolen.com. It don't let me pin my own goddamn comment. Is that crazy? Like, what's going on? Let me see. Let me see. Get your textbook. Thisplanetwasstolen. I'm gonna type that again. .com. Can I pin that? Let's see. It do not let us pin it when it say .com. That's crazy. Let me try that again. Comment one more time. Let me see. Website. Do I put a space? Do I put com to get your textbook? Okay, I believe we can comment that. There we go. Let me see. I'm gonna copy that. Can we pin that? Okay, yes, we can pin that. I don't know if they let us put .com. Yes. Okay, so for every single one of my Tamericans, because that is now who we are, okay, we're going to make it a real reality with our own flag. We talked about that yesterday. We will have a Tamerican flag, and it'll make us all Tamericans. You will also have paperwork. You know how they got paperwork that make you an American citizen? You're going to have paperwork that makes you a Tamerican. Okay? Like, how would that make you feel? You a whole ass Tamerican. Like, dang. You wake up and you say, I'm a Tamerican, man. Who's saying I'm tripping? There's no tripping about this. Because we have something different that we have to do. I don't know if he's one of our people. Is he one of us? If he's not, if he's one of them, get his ass up out of here. Okay? We got more of our people up here. It's a pleasure to see you all. For many of you, if you do not know, my name is Tasiim Deliza. That is how you pronounce it. Tasiim Deliza. I didn't know this, but my last name, right? You look at my last name, you're like, damn, this ain't no regular ass last name. Like, where the hell he get that shit from? Deliza. Like, I ain't never heard that before. And I was talking to my mom, and I realized before I was born, my parents, they changed their last name. Because they became Pan-Africans. The textbook is right here. My parents, they became Pan-Africans. And a Pan-African is just simply believes that everybody on the planet is a goddamn African. All right, so this is a page in the book. Yes, we are uniting as Tamericans. So my parents, they said, look, we finna change our last name. Okay? And then they did. They said, we believe we're all African. We're going to change our last name. And all of our children are going to have the last name Deliza. But my last name is a South African last name. I didn't even know until this year. So that's how I got my goddamn name. Tasiim Deliza. But at the end of the day, every single one of us is Tamericans. Let me see. He said, what in the name is going on? Upcoming cults is going. All right, get them up out of here. We don't allow these people up in here disturbing our peace. Let me see. Yeah, we got another one. Get them up out of here. Block them and mute his goddamn message. We don't even allow them to talk. All right, there we go. All right. He's up out of here. Let me see. All right, so I believe we're good. We're good. We got rid of all of the infiltrators. This is the one thing that many of our communities did not do, okay? The civil rights, all of that, Black Panthers, when they saw these people who are against them, they might have had one good person. You got one good caveman. And we allowed them into our private space. Ain't this space for us? Ain't this space for us and our Tamerican people? So why the hell are they here? We don't go into their space and invade their own privacy. Why they gotta be up in our goddamn space? I believe now the times have changed, and we should now wake up to that reality and realize you motherfuckers should not be up in our space at all. Get your ass up out of here. You see what I'm saying? Goodbye. You see what I'm saying? We have our own space for our own people where we can protect each other and keep each other safe. We didn't invite y'all. You see what I'm saying? We didn't invite them. We didn't give them no invitation. We didn't say, look, we're going to start inviting you guys. We didn't write their name on the goddamn invite on an envelope. Lick the envelope, put it together. We didn't send it off to them. The envelope only came to us. So how the hell did they get up in here? Let's wake up now. We realize that they need to get up out of here. And we finna get them out. Okay? We need to keep our people protected and safe. Let me see. That's what we have to do. It's important. I'm going to say I have a South African last name. But no, we are Tamericans, every single one of us. We are there. They called us Black Americans. This is our goddamn land. Okay? Let me see. You talk with the elders. We had our own everything before segregation. Exactly. We had our own before they ended segregation. Okay? I think that we need to have our own private spaces once again. Nothing wrong with it. You are allowed to have your own private space, motherfuckers. So let's have our own goddamn shit. Okay? So, what we're talking about today is the unification, the uniting of the Tamerican people. Uniting. Coming together. We coming together right now. We got 30 people strong. We are together. We all know that we are Tamericans and nothing else. Okay? That's what's going to make us strong. One name. One nation. Ain't no separate nothing. One name. The Tamerican name. We are uniting. Exactly. We're uniting. And later on, I'm going to show you how we really going to unite. But this is what we did back then. Right? Didn't we do that? We was uniting with all of our people. The men, we loved our women. The women, they loved the men. And we loved each other. And we had beautiful children. And it's time for us to do that again. Okay? Unite with our own species. And if you want to know the truth, I say keep the bloodline pure. Keep that shit pure as hell. You see what I'm saying? The bloodline, you like shit? My bloodline's pure as a motherfucker. See? Shouldn't we have that? I believe we should. So what we're going to be talking about real quick is on today's live, I know some of our brothers and sisters come from the island of Haiti. And let me explain to you a little bit about that, okay? There is no difference between a Haitian and a Tamerican, okay? These are the ones who live on the homeland. There's no difference. The only difference is they separated us with borders. But we are the same people. We look the exact goddamn same. Look at my hair. The hair is the same. We the same people. They just separated us. They said, those are the Black Americans. Those are the Haitians. Okay? Because they knew that if we were together, we would have been rebuilt our kingdom. Long time ago. But they had to separate us with borders and passports. Okay? Now we over here thinking that everybody's different. Like, ain't we the same? Like, don't you live like 10 minutes away? I hop on that goddamn boat, go on that goddamn boat, and I see your ass there. Like, shit, we the same. You go in a little Florida, just go to Florida, hop on the boat. You're going to see over there. They're there. Okay? And that's what we're here to say today. There's no difference between a Tamerican, which is us, and a Haitian. No difference. Only difference is they have separated us. Okay? They stole our powers exactly. They called our powers voodoo exactly. That's exactly what they did. Now, what I'm going to be showing you real quick is I'm going to be talking about one of our great kings. Okay? We had a great king inside of the empire. Haiti was called an empire. And it was called the Empire of Haiti. Or Haiti. Okay? My family, we was never living in Haiti. We was always living in Georgia. But there's no difference between a motherfucker in Georgia and a motherfucker in Haiti. There's no difference. All right? Where's the difference at? Ain't no motherfucking difference. So we're going to be talking about, as you see this man right here? You see him? Who he look like? Look at my skin. Look at his skin. What's the difference? Don't we look the same? This is a powerful king. Georgia is Egypt too, yes. There's no difference. This is a powerful king. His name was King Henry the First. You remember how we was in school, we were little children, and they only told us about some Caucasian kings? They said every goddamn king was Caucasian. Every king that they taught us about was a Caucasian. They said goddamn King Arthur, goddamn, what else is? They said King Napoleon. Everybody that they taught us about was a goddamn Caucasian. But they ain't never told us about no Tamerican. You see what I'm saying? They never showed us this. King Henry was a Haitian, exactly. And there's, like I said, there's no difference between a motherfucker who lives in Georgia and a motherfucker who lives in Haiti. We the same. There's no difference between somebody who lives in Florida and a person who lives in Haiti. We the same. Okay? He was all of our king. He was all of our kings. Okay? And he ruled the entire empire of Haiti. Now I'm going to share something that we finna do today. Do we got another one up here? Look, if they join in our live, get their ass up out of here. Okay? We are going to be rebuilding a new empire. I talk about how our land is called the Kingdom of Tameri. But we're going to need to have the empire of Tameri. A new empire. With us. New flag. Unity. And that is what they fear. That's why they try to separate it. Let me see. I'll make you a moderator as well, my brother. I appreciate you. Let me see. I appreciate you. Let's get them up out of here. This is our space. It ain't theirs. Okay? Before many of you joined, I showed us about this man right here. Okay? He is from Haiti. This is in our textbook. I'm going to type it again. Get our textbook at thisplanetwasstolen.com. We have to support Tamerican-owned businesses. We will no longer call it black-owned, okay? We're not doing that no more. It'll be Tamerican-owned businesses. If you have a Tamerican-owned business, feel free to type it in the chat. If you have a Tamerican-owned business, type it in the chat. Grand Rising, my brother. It's a pleasure to see you. My brothers and sisters, okay? We all the same. I'm also here to tell you this. Look, we do not come from the continent of Africa. None of us. But we are the exact same as the people in Africa. And the reason why is because we are all one species. Okay? Everybody, if you got this skin color, you are the same species as me. But if you do not have this skin color, then you are a motherfucking different species. Whole different species. You ain't got this goddamn hair, your ass is a different species. We not finna unite with them at all. We ain't got no interest in uniting with the motherfuckers who took over our land. Okay? Ain't no black person took over your land. The only one who took over your land was Caucasians and cavemen and the rest of these motherfuckers. You said, why did the Haitians dislike us? No, they just brainwashed us all. Because a lot of us don't like the Haitians. It was all brainwashed. They did that on purpose. They tried to separate us. Okay? This is what one of the goddesses told me. And I didn't know this. I don't even know if I could say this, but she said every year, if you wonder, if you ever looked on the news, every year Haiti has an earthquake. Every year. But the Dominican Republic does not have an earthquake. And how? The motherfuckers is right next to each other. How the hell Haiti got an earthquake? Dominican Republic is home free. They all right. And what I was told is every year they have submarines inside of the water. And what they are doing is they are shooting missiles at the side of Haiti. Whole missiles to shake the land. To destroy the land. To keep our people poor over there. I'm like, what you mean? I ain't never heard that before. I said it makes sense. Because every goddamn year they got an earthquake or a hurricane and all that, all types of damage. But in the Dominican Republic, they ain't got shit. They are purposely keeping our people poor so that they don't take the island back. The entire island was called Haiti. It was not called Dominican Republic. There was no Dominican Republic at all. It was all Haiti. And we have to return it back to Haiti. That's our job. All right. If anybody disagrees, take your ass up out of here. They are very, very petty. That is very petty. Like, they would really do that. They really want us to be poor. I have to let you all know this, that they have specifically been keeping our people poor for a reason. Because they feared that we were going to one day control the land again. Okay, let me see. Exactly, they owe us all. Of course. And you talk about money. Look at this. This is also in the book. What this money look like? What's the face look like? Whose face is on this goddamn money? What he look like? You see what I'm saying? That's the King Henry currency. I thought you told me that black people weren't nothing but some motherfucking slaves. Ain't that what you told us? Who created the book? King Tasiim. I created the book. This is my textbook. This planet was stolen from black people. I'm going to type it again. You can get it at thisplanetwasstolen.com. I need you to get the book because I need you to support Tamerican businesses. What I'm going to do with all of the proceeds is I'm going to help build our new kingdom. And that's why I need all of you to help me and contribute. If you want things to change, you invest into me, I'll do it for you. Okay? This planet was stolen from black people. We need to have our own textbooks. You can get it on the website for $29. Okay? Physical, $29, I ship it out. If you want the little digital, you read it on your phone or your computer, $9. That's it, $9. Okay? And if you're wondering, like, why you gotta charge? How come the shit can't be free? Like, why can't it be free? It costs money for us to build and to purchase equipment. We're gonna need to build our own farms. Grocery stores, right? Are we going to need farms and grocery stores? Don't that cost money? Right? Per truck. I'm like, we want to lease the truck. If we want to just get the truck, it costs us $60,000 unless we want to lease it, right? But that's still a couple thousand. But how are we going to get it if we're not selling things to our own people? Right? So that's why I'm selling the book. And the Caucasians, they sell information all the goddamn time. So shit, let the Tamericans sell some information. Let us. We got to sell information to our people. Look, we finna get the money and we're going to rebuild the kingdom of Tameri. For all of my Tamericans. Yes, I used my energy to write the book. Yes, many of the words that were written in the book, they came from my mind. Okay? My mind. And then we had to portray it with the images. We said, look, that's what's going to help us. Okay? You can get the textbook. I'm going to pin it again. thisplanetwasstolen.com. I need a few of you. At least I need like 3 people to get our textbook. If you are in here and you want to contribute to the building of a new empire, you get our textbook. Okay? And if we got a couple of these Siberians up in here, we can block them from the goddamn live. Let me see. We got one of them. All right, let's mute her from the live. There we go. Your ability to talk has been removed. You cannot talk in our spaces. This is our space. How did I know the name? My ancestors told me the name. Okay? I remember I was up in the room, right? I'm in an all dark room meditating. I'm over here crisscross applesauce. Meditating. Dark room. And I said, ancestors. They said, what is it, Tasiim? I said, my ancestors, I need you to show me what the name is of the land. I need you to tell me the name because I know that the name is not the United States. They said, Tasiim, the name will be delivered to you in time. Just trust us. I said, okay, ancestors. A week went by. Nothing. Whole week went by, nothing. I ain't get no name, nothing. 2 weeks went by. I'm like, damn, shit, what's the goddamn name? Like, is it United States? What's the name? 3 weeks went by, and I'm just still waiting. I'm going to the ancestors. Tasiim, the name is going to be delivered to you. And then 4 weeks went by, okay? The way that information is delivered to you, it could be as an idea, or it could be delivered to you through someone else. And that someone else, his name was Getty Green. This was years ago. Getty Green. He's one of the older generation. He's older than me because I'm Generation Z. So he was before me. He said he was talking to the pastor, and the pastor was like, This is the exact words. He said, y'all young people are figuring out the secret. He said, what secret? He said, that secret is that the land is called Tameri. And he said, y'all is Tamericans. I said, we said Tamericans? I'm just listening. I'm like, man, the ancestor was right. He delivered the name. He said, yeah, y'all young people is finding out the secret. What's that secret? That y'all are all from Tameri. That's the name of our empire and our kingdom. Yes. That's the name. And he said, y'all is Tamericans. I said, that's what it is. Okay. I said, all right, let me do my part. Let me make this global. Let me let all of us know that we are the Tamericans. Okay. We're not claiming no other name. Tap that screen. Yes, for my Tamerican family, exactly. Tap the screen. We are the Tamericans. And this is why they tried to come to our spaces, because they took that name from us. And they said, look, they're never going to remember their name. I remember the day it happened. They took the name. And they said we was never going to remember the name. But guess what, motherfucker? We remembered the name. We are the Tamericans. And we got your ass. Your time is up. You had a good little 50 years, 100 years. You might have had a good little run. But your run has come to a goddamn end. And you wasn't expecting it. You thought that shit was going to last forever. Let me see. We got Voodoo Chief. Let me see. They thought that it was going to last forever. That little run. They said, look, we finna take the land. We finna remove their name. Take all their names. And they will never remember. But shit, 2025, we like, shit, we got the name. It's Tamerican. And now all of these people, they running around like, oh my goodness, we got to stop them, please. Let's take them to court. Let's take them, file the lawsuit. Right? They sign this shit. Get all the papers, sign the lawsuit, man. We cannot let them know that they're the Tamericans. They're freaking out. They trying to take us to court. Motherfucker, I ain't showing up. Get your punk ass on. Taking us to court for figuring out that this is our shit. Get your punk ass on, man. This is our whole shit. It's our whole land. It belonged to our ancestors and not yours. And they talking about they gonna take us to court. I'm scared. Please, I'm shaking. They're gonna take me to court. Please help me. Motherfucker, ain't nobody scared of your ass. It's our whole land. We the Tamericans. And we're now uniting once again like we used to. We're uniting with our people once again. And that's what they tried their hardest. They invested billions and billions of dollars to keep us separated. They invested billions every single year. They have an entire budget. They said, in this budget, we're going to keep the Tamericans separate. Invested billions. You see what I'm saying? They invested billions of dollars on keeping us separate from one another. They were scared. One day that they are going to realize that this is their land. Well, guess what, motherfucker? That day has come. Okay? All of your lies, all of that bullshit, all that billions of dollars has gone down the drain. It was a good run. Okay? It was a good run, you motherfuckers. Yes. It was a good run. But your run has come to an end. We are the Tamericans, and this is our goddamn land. Okay? We got another one up here. I seen her 2 years ago. She been hating on us. Been hating. We could mute her from the live as well. We don't allow these people who are against us into our private environments. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. This is our space. This is our space. What is the pictographs? And they say no race on our birth certificate is identity theft at its best. Exactly. I'm going to be telling you something that we're going to be having in the future. Okay? Inside of our empire, when every new child is going to be born, they're going to have birth certificates. And in the category where it says race, it will not say black or Negro. It's going to be completely changed. And what it's going to say instead of Negro, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly. It's not going to say Negro no more. You ain't no goddamn Negro. Last time I checked, your skin is not black. Right? My shirt is black, but our skin is not black. You see, my hair is black, but not our skin. Our skin is brown. Okay? Their skin is not brown. Their skin is pink. Walking around with pink-ass skin. Talking about that they brown. Get your delusional ass on somewhere. Your shit is not brown, motherfucker. Your shit is pink. I don't know who told you that shit. Because if you pull out a goddamn crayon, you could be in kindergarten. You'd be a whole kindergarten. Teacher pull out a box of crayons and shit. Whole box of crayons. And she would ask, well, boys and girls, well, what color is this? And she would pick up a crayon and she would say, well, Miss, and her name, we could say her name is Miss Clarkson. Miss Clarkson is a Caucasian woman and she is 228 pounds. You see what? Because my teacher was big as hell. When I was young, teacher was whole big. 228 pounds, Miss Clarkson. And she would ask, boys and girls, and she would pull out the crayon box, what color is this? And she would pull out the whole crayon. Well, Miss Clarkson, that color is brown. And she would hold it next to her face. And she would say, well, does this look like the same as my skin? They would say, no, it does not. It doesn't look nothing like you. And then she would pull out a pink crayon. So she go in the crayon box, pull out a pink. Pull it next to this. Students, what color is this? Miss Clarkson, it's the color pink. And she say, well, does this crayon look like my skin? Yes! Yes, it does. It's been the color the whole time. The whole time. So with that being said, when we have our new birth certificates, there's going to be a category that says race. And your race is going to be this. Who do these people look like? Don't they look like us? Don't they look like me? We're going to say this every live. Don't we got the same hair? There's men and women, okay? I want you all to know this important thing. That every single one of you is an advanced being. None of you are primitive. None of you had to walk around with no clothes, with some sticks and some leaves and some grass. You didn't have to walk around with that. You are all advanced ancient beings. And what we called ourselves was the Anunnaki. That's our species. We created this planet, and once we created this planet, we called it Planet Key. We named the planet after ourselves. The entire whole planet was named after us. And you would look at it like that's the Anunnaki. And every day we would say, Grand Rising Anunnaki. Most people say Enki. And let me tell you this. Not all Anunnaki are good. Because Enki is not no good Anunnaki. Motherfucker's evil as shit. Whole bad Anunnaki. You see what I'm saying? Whole bad Anunnaki. I wish I had it printed in this particular book. But the first Anunnaki in all of existence was the woman. Okay? The woman created the man. So the Anunnaki woman created herself. And after she created herself, then she created us. The man. You came before us. Okay? So when we talk about Enki was against the creator. The supreme creator. And the supreme creator was a beautiful Anunnaki goddess. It was y'all. We have to tell the truth. It was you all. You created us. So we also created this planet as a second headquarters, and we called it Planet Key. And there was a time where our planet was invaded. Whole invasion happened on our planet. Whole invasion. Whole planet was invaded. And I'm going to show you right here. Your planet was invaded by these people in particular. Let me show you. Your planet was invaded by her. Okay? Do she look like a goddamn Anunnaki? Right? Do she look like an Anunnaki? Look at her goddamn face. Is she an Anunnaki? Absolutely not. She is a different species. Whole different species. All Anunnaki have brown skin complexion. We all the same. Some might be a little bit darker brown, lighter brown, same shit. But all of us got the same hair. Okay? Your hair represents the entire hair from the ninth universe. That's why our hair looks like this. Okay? This is the natural order of our universe. Whole natural order. That's what our hair represents. And if you ain't got this goddamn hair, you ain't from the goddamn ninth universe, motherfucker. You're from a whole different universe. And that's where they're from. They try to mix us all in, merge us all in, say we all the same, one human race. No, the hell we not. Let me see. We got who else we got up in here? We cannot say everything on the live. You know what I'm saying? But you can feel, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Okay? DM me, my people. Because I'm planning this. It doesn't matter. Look, my page, you got 13,000. Like I said, your follower count is a number on the screen. I'm here to simply unite with every single one of you. And I need every single one of you DMing me. I'm going to invite you to a server, a Discord server that I created for us. A private space where we can talk outside of the live. Okay? This page is not too big for you all to DM me. DM me, I'm going to respond to every single one of you. Okay? If you didn't know I got a bunch of these cavemen every single day, DMing my ass. They're like, man, we're the natives, man. You're taking my culture. I'm going to take you to court. And they thinking like, I'm scared. Like, oh, no, they're going to take me to court. I'm stealing their shit. I'm not stealing anything. I'm taking back what's mine. All right, so I don't respond to their messages at all. I just let it sit there. But I want you, my people. I need my Tamericans to DM me, because we have plans to work together. We're going to be building our kingdom again. I appreciate you all for liking the live, sharing the live. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the donations. Thank you. Okay. So I just wanted to hop on here, let you all know that every single one of us, we all descend from people who are like this, okay? When we were younger, they showed us about activists and activism and all that. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. And I'm saying that's fantastic. But guess who came before them? Whole kings. We had an entire king, and then after we had a king, we had her. Don't her skin color look like mine? Look at her, look at her. Who she look like? She probably look like my whole mom. The same skin as my mom. She is an empress. She is an entire empress. An empress means that you are the ruler of the empire. Okay? When we was in school, they taught us that we were nothing but some slaves. But she was an empress in the year of the 1800s. I ain't talking about no 1865 like they taught it. They said slavery ended in 1865. No. How the fuck is she a whole empress in the year 1810, motherfucker? Somebody lying. Somebody's lying about everything that we are. She was an entire ruler. And she was a ruler over the empire of Haiti. Okay? Like I said, if you are from Atlanta, or if you're from Washington or Virginia, if you're from Mississippi or Chicago or New York, there is no difference between us and the Haitians. We're the exact same. There's no difference between us and the Jamaicans. We're the exact same. Or the people who live in Bermuda. All of the islands, we're the same as everybody who's from the Caribbean. Exact same. Exactly. We didn't have nothing to do with teepees. Exactly. We didn't build no goddamn teepees. We had entire... I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to show you right here. Check this out. We had entire palaces. Does this shit look like a goddamn teepee? Does this look like a dirty ass teepee? With sticks. With fucking sticks. Teepee made out of sticks. Does this look like a teepee right here? You see this? Absolutely, it does not. It's a goddamn palace. Located in the state of New York. In Buffalo, New York. It's not a teepee. Okay, so I'm here to let you know that the motherfucker who lived in teepees, they was not over here. They was in a whole different ass... They was on a different planet, really, but they was in a different area, on a different continent, and they came over here and they teamed up with the U.S. government. Motherfuckers whole teamed up with the U.S. government. They talking about this they shit. Motherfucker, they your whole allies. What you mean this is your shit? Canada, they was even further than Canada. That's what I'm saying. Because in Canada, it was us. It was the Anunnaki living in Canada. They was even further than that. They was living in motherfucking Siberia. In the Red Deer Caves. Caves dirty as shit. Motherfuckers scrambling around for food and shit. Picking bugs off the ground, eating it. That's what they was doing. And then after they got the bug, they said, shit, we got to build a house. Build a goddamn teepee. And that's where they stayed. Then the U.S. government said, hey, look, we got a proposition for some of y'all. We have an opportunity. They said, what's the opportunity? They said, we about to take over this their country, man. They said, hey, look, don't let nobody know. They said, these people believe that we're on their side. Right? They trust us. I need you to team up with me so we can take over their country. And that's what they did. Right? So they were also helping them. They a whole team against us. So ain't no unity with them. We need to have unity with us. And only us. The Tamericans. That's it. Only unity with our people. So that's why we're here today. Okay? That's why we're here today. So, let me see. Exactly. Siberians, your time is up. Motherfuckers. So, I have to let you all know a few more things. That within the next couple of weeks, we're going to have a completed Tamerican flag. Okay? If you're here, if you're new here, I need you to get our textbook, This Planet Was Stolen from Black People. Get it, thisplanetwasstolen.com. Let me pin it in the chat. Okay? If you want things to change, if you want us to build our kingdom again, I need you to get your textbook. Okay? $29. That's it. $29. That's it. Get your textbook because I'm going to be honest with you, you don't even have to read it. By you having it inside of your house, it's going to change the entire energy. Just imagine you have a whole book in your house that say this planet was stolen from black people. Now you ain't got to question if this is your land because don't they look like you? Look at her. Don't she look like us? Look at him. Look at her. Look at him. Look at him. Alpha male right here. Look at her. Beautiful, divine feminine energy. I need you to get your copy of the textbook because what we're going to be doing is we're going to use every single one of your profits so we can build our own farms and our own stores, our own communities, and our own schools. We have to teach our people. We will have our own flag. Okay, do we got a few of them up here? Block them up out the live. They don't deserve to be up in here. Get them up out of here. Okay? I'll be seeing them in the comments too. All they do is, on every single post, they be hating. Right? Siberians are afraid. So I'm here to let you all know that. Let me see. We got who else we got up in here? Let me see. If we have some Siberians up in here, let's get them up out of here. Boom. There we go. Okay? If we are going back and forth with them, what they're doing is they are taking away your energy. Okay? And if they're taking away from your energy, they are stopping all of your progress. They're stopping everything. Would you allow a motherfucker to be in your space if they stopping your whole progress? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how they're going to take a person to court when they exactly how the hell are they going to take us to court when they get deported? Are they delusional? Yeah. So that's why we hopped on this live. We hopped on this because I had to let you all know that we are going to be uniting with our Tamericans. We're going to have more lives in the future. If you're new to the live, I need you to like the live, and then I need you to DM me saying anything. Say I want to join the community. DM me saying you want to join the community. I'm going to invite you to our Discord community. This is where you can talk to me one-on-one, private, or it could be a group call of us talking together because we now have plans. Exactly. Energy is the most powerful, and powerful than gold and silver. Exactly. Protect your energy, my people. Yes. Tameri. So with that, I have to let you all know this one thing. Okay? We're going to unite, but we're going to unite with this. We have to let all of our people know. Say, I need everybody to get your right fist up in the air because we're going to do our chant. This is what we're going to start doing in the future. All right? Let me see. Right here. This is what we're going to do. This is what our people did back in the 60s. Our people did this in the 60s.
Look at me.
Our people did this in the 60s. Let me show you right here. All right. This is what we're going to say. We're going to say, this is how we're going to end this off, okay? Because we just had to be on here for sure. We're going to unite with our people, but we're going to say this. We're going to raise our hand, and we're going to say, I am a revolutionary. That's who we are. We are that generation that's going to build our kingdom and take the land back. This is our land. It ain't theirs, and motherfucker, we is not going to court. You can go back to your goddamn place where you came from, okay? We're going to say this together as a group. We're going to raise our right fist, and we're going to say, I am a revolutionary. So we're going to do this together. Right here. Right here, right here. Right here. Right? I am a revolutionary. Say with me. I am a revolutionary. I am revolutionary. I am revolutionary. They could not take away our power. They tried for years and years to separate us, but we will no longer be separated anymore. We are revolutionaries. This is our land. And we will no longer be cowards. The days of being afraid are over. We are going to rebuild the kingdom of Tameri, and there's nothing that you can do. So with that being said, my people, I appreciate you all. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow. And I love you all. Grand Rising, my Tamericans.